Hello, this message is for someone who's very, very intrigued by someone else because they think this person has qualities or attributes or talents, skills that you find unattainable. Okay, so whatever this person has or you perceive them to have, you think is unattainable. So this person fascinates you for that reason because you think that what they have is not something you can have. Okay, so I'm not sure why this fascinates you. I'm trying to understand, but I don't. But hopefully that doesn't matter in me delivering the message, which is this person fascinates you for different reasons than you think they fascinate you. Okay, you are beginning as well. I'm getting that this person fascinates you to the point that you're beginning to resent them. And you're also beginning to want to debunk them. I'm getting something about you. Okay, so maybe you went through phases. First, you felt fascinated by this person, and then it turned into you wanting to almost destroy them. You want to prove that they're not who they seem, just to sort of soothe yourself from the feeling that they have achieved things that you have deemed impossible for you to achieve. So now you want to prove that they never achieved them or that it's all fake, something like that. Okay, so here's what's happening. This person, the role they're playing in your life is supposed to be a muse. This person is supposed to show you what's possible for you and is supposed to show you the way. And that's maybe the role this person plays in a lot of people's lives. You know, maybe that's just like the archetype they represent in many, many people's lives. It's because of the way they live their life and the way they, their relationship with themselves and with God and with life. They live life in a way that they end up being inspirational to others, and they end up playing that muse role. They're trying, they're just trying to live their purpose, and almost accidentally they end up showing the light for other people to live theirs. Okay, so this is the effect this person has on someone who is receptive and ready for that. Now you, if this message is for you, you're on like a verge. I see you on a verge. I see you on like on the fence, almost ready for it, but not quite. Okay, so you're in a threshold vibrational point, okay, where you could almost be ready to be that person that chooses themselves and fulfills their life's purpose and takes that route in life, but you're not quite there, but you're really close. So what you're experiencing is you have a tug of war of energy between your lower self and your higher self. And the reason God's put you in this position to witness this person is because God and your team and whoever is assigned to you, maybe I should make a video explaining that. But your team and God believe that you could level up. Okay, it's almost like they saw you ready and they thought, I mean, they were like, is he or is she ready? Almost. Let's just maybe put him in this position and maybe they'll surprise us and go for it, But what's happening is you're feeling that tug of war again between your lower self and your higher self. Your higher self wants to evolve. Your higher self wants to see this person as a beacon of light in your path. Your higher self wants to be inspired by this person, and that's why they fascinate you. Now, your lower self wants to debunk this person and dismiss this person so you don't fulfill this higher self part of you. Okay, you get it? Okay, so your lower self thinks if you are too inspired by this person, you might actually become a higher version of yourself and no longer exist in this vibration. Okay, so out of self-preservation, that lower self is trying to keep you where you've been and where you at. Okay, now your higher self is like, why don't you come up here and be a better, larger version of yourself than you ever thought possible, And this person that you're fascinated by is kind of giving you the clues as to how to do that for yourself. If you just stop analyzing them and trying to pick them apart and you just follow what they ignite in you. Say, for example, you You look at them and you're like, oh, they're living their dream. And that's part of the reason you're fascinated by them, right? Instead of trying to prove how they're not really living their dream, they're just pretending to live their dream so you can feel better about not living your dream. Be like, okay, I guess if it's possible for her, it must be possible for me. So the same that she got in touch with what her dream was, I guess I want to get in touch with what my dream is. Okay? So that's the change in perception that's going to take you from evolving towards a lower version or devolving. Devolving, is that a word? The opposite of evolving. Regressing to a lower vibrational version of yourself, or upgrading to a higher vibrational version of yourself. That is the mind frame difference. That's the difference. That's the choice. It's up to you. What mind frame will you subscribe to? It will determine your reality. Hopefully that was helpful.